got a gigantic one. Walk towards the fish once it goes out. Yeah, walk towards it, walk towards it. Hi there, Pedro from Kepti Fishing. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Pedro and welcome to Kepti Fishing. Now in this video, we are looking for our first ever flukes off the beach for the 2025 season. And we went out there pretty early in the season. We usually go around June, mid-June, to see if the fluke are at the beach coming in on the ocean. But we just decided, you know what? Let's go on the beach in May and see if we can catch some fish. And boy, we caught some fish, as well as we caught some surprise catches that you're gonna see in the video. Please like, comment, share to your family and friends, and subscribe. All the gear is gonna be linked down in the description box below. Rods, reels, braid. If you guys want to know the bags that we were using, the cameras that we were using, is gonna be linked down in the description box below. Without further ado, enjoy the video, everyone. Alright. We're out here again in 30-mile-per-hour winds in this beach. I'm gonna try bucktail, single jig bucktail today. That's what the fish been eating, so we're gonna try it and see what happens. Single jig bucktail.
You didn't have it on?
Huh?
You didn't have it on?
I did. I went all the way over there.
That's a big one, bro. Look at that. It's not 18 though, is it?
No, that's like 16.
You sure?
Yeah. Tenía uno. ¿Lo tiene? No. Yeah. Yeah, let's go, mama. Let's go. Reel. Just reel, ma. Oh, es grande. Yeah! Woo! Let's go, mama. Woohoo! Let's go. Good job, ma. Vamos a tomar una foto. No lo saques. What's up everybody? So I want to cut into here very quickly and talk about our basic techniques. So the techniques here that we were using, the water temperature was super cold. It was in the 50s and we were really scouting out to see how the beaches were so far in the season. And mind you, we always go around early June is once we start hitting the beaches. But we want to do something different, get out with the family. So we had to fish super slow. We had to go 1 pop, 2, 3, 4, and we had to reel super slow and work that jerk shad super slow for the fish to bite. On the mullet. Look at how he ate the mullet. Look at that. Look how he ate the mullet.
Wow. Yeah,
Whoa, but look at that. He just ate a sand flea. He spat that up. So they're eating crustaceans and spearing, right? That fish is so thick, holy smokes. He's 14 and a half, but look how thick that is, an Alabama keeper. So before, I didn't know if you guys noticed, but the fish actually spat up a sand flea. And the main bait that those beach fluke were feeding on were spearing, sand fleas, sand crabs as well, they're known for that, and calico crabs. So they're feeding on a bunch of small little baits. And the rod and reel that I was using here, I was using my Tsunami Salt Deck 7'2" medium with my Tsunami Shield 2 4000 that hopefully is coming out very, very soon, with a quarter ounce Tsunami Salt Deck jig head with a 5-inch mullet. Now, Dad and I were using 6-inch to 5-inch mullet. 6-inch jerk shad to 5-inch jerk shad to 5-inch mullet. So we were using a bunch of different sizes. But somebody that's going to be coming soon is going to be using a different technique, and he's going to catch fish as well. There you go! Let's go! Let's go! First cast magic, baby! We got Mr. Doug on the fluke. Good job, Doug. Oh, that's a keeper! That's a keeper! That's a keeper!
That's not a keeper.
Oh, no, it's not a keeper. Never mind.
That's a short.
That is short.
High-low rig. High-low rig.
Look how he ate that. On the tongue. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, he's using the minnows with the high-low rig. So Doug came along with us, he drove down, and he was using a different technique, something to match the hatch. So he was using 4-inch gulp alive minnows with 2 J hooks and a 1-ounce weight with his surf rod, and he was jigging nice and slow, very, very nice and slow, and giving it a lot of action to those minnows. And that's a different technique when you want to match the hatch, when the fish aren't really biting two things, the jerk shad or the mullet. They'll bite it, but once they see something else that looks more like the bait that they're feeding on, they're going to go ahead and crush that. So that is a great technique. I definitely recommend it. Trying out the single jig first, bring some hooks, some weights, add some gulp alive minnows, and try that technique off of the beach. It definitely works. That's good.
Yeah, I didn't bring well if breaking 3 rods.
Oh, this goes nowhere. There you go, Mr. Doug. Let's go. Another one. That's a nicer fish, huh? Yeah!
It's fit my gulp.
There he goes. Nice job, Doug. First few minutes, you got 2 of them.
Huh?
First few minutes of being here, you got 2 of them. There he is. Yeah! I saw that a mile away. Good sized fish. Huh?
What'd you say?
No, the Fluke sniper. Yeah. I saw him sitting on it. I was like, yeah, that's a fish. Even though Doug was catching fish on the high-low minnow method, the jerk shad and was still very effective. Just tweaking your cadence a little bit to slowing it down or speeding it up or giving it different techniques and stuff like that. So beach fluking this day was really trying to figure out which cadence, which bait, which technique was working more, so our next few outings we could replicate the same things in different locations or in the same location and see if that cadence works there or if that bait works there. So after a few years of going to beaches, we know around June, the time the water starts heating up and this cadence works for here. In May, we're trying to figure out, all right, the Fluke are going to start coming into the beaches, even though it's a little too early. Let's try to figure out the cadence for May fluking off the beach. So that's really what we had to try to do. Yeah! Come on, Mr. Doug. Woo!
On the top one.
Oh, you see? Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Do you measure it?
No.
Yeah, he got one.
On the 5-inch watermelon root beer flake. Yeah. Doug. Watermelon root beer flake. It's a little baby. See? He's a chunky one though.
Coming up with the 4-ounce fish.
That's not 4 ounce. That looks like 3/8. Just wanted to sound good. That's it. Fine, if you say 3/8, I got 1/8. We doubled up. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, it'd be funny. You probably got one of those birds.
Hey, Dad. Okay, we got twins.
No, mine's bigger.
I know. No, short. Yeah, photo. Ooh.
That one looks big though, look, Doug.
Huh?
That looks pretty big. Doug!
Oh, it's a clam! Yeah!
Doug!
Come on, Douglas! That's a whole clam! That's a whole clam!
a coleccionar para comer.
Come on.
Nice.
Full clam.
Nice.
Come on. Don't. Good fish, good fish. Pale color. No. Nice shot. So Dad caught some fish on the 6-inch scope jerk shad, and then I switched over to a 5-inch jerk shad, which was a root beer watermelon flake color. I know, weird color, but it was working because it's a darker color, imitating more of a spearing, a smaller size, and the Fluke were going after that as well. So 5-inch jerk shad, 6-inch jerk shad, and the gulp 4-inch minnows were all working very, very well on this day. Doug! Cast over there. I got like 6 hits right there. Straight out. Not that far.
Straight out.
Yeah, like right there. I got like 6 hits, like 1, 2, 3. It's crazy.
Like right there?
Yeah. Yeah. I saw this area because over there it's starting to get more rough. Like we started all the way over there. We found calmer water. That's where the fish were biting. Kind of just slowly walking around trying to find calmer water. That's what I'm doing. Oh, dude. Doug. Good fish. It's a good one. Dad! Never mind. He's like 10. Oh no, he's bigger. So this was the next day, and the conditions were pretty much the same, but we were working a different stretch of beats. We were fishing a little north from the spot that we were fishing before, the day before. So I was starting out with a single jig bucktail with a 6-inch scope jerk shad, green color, but I didn't really have that much faith in that, and to me, making sure you have faith in a lure that you know that's going to catch you fish is all that you need to go with the technique, rod, and reel. So I didn't really have that much faith, and I'm testing out a Fluke rod that I built that I showed in our video getting ready for Fluke season. If you haven't checked that video out, check it out. It's on our channel with my 2000 armor. So after jigging this for a little bit, I switched to a Tsunami Saltwater jig head with a 6-inch gulp jerk shad. So let's see if we can catch a keeper this day. This day before there was a lot of smaller fish, so that's one of the many reasons we moved to a different stretch of beach, even though it was similar conditions, to see if we can catch bigger fish. There you go. Good size fish. So to kick us off, Dad lost a pretty nice fish, and I do want to say something. So this day we had 30 plus mile per hour wind, so a lot of wind. It was a northwest wind, and the current was going with the wind, and it was actually pretty rough. The GoPro camera doesn't do it justice, but it was rough. And what I wanted to tell you guys is that a few tips if you're fishing in heavy wind, rough conditions. If the wave and the current pull the fish back once you set the hook, you better walk to the water. Don't walk back. You gotta keep as much tension as possible to make sure you hook onto these fish and you keep these fish on the hook. Number 2, always reel and have a rod that has good balance and a strong backbone. So you could reel up the fish and make sure you get them on and keep enough pressure on here. So I'll show you guys an example right now. Get some water, pull that out. Pretty good. That's a fish. Oh my God, it's a giant. That's a keeper. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. Let's go. That was a fish. Oh, it's just about the trick shot. Look how thick this fish is. Holy smokes. Woohoo! Let's go. Dinner, yeah. Woo!
Nice one.
Thanks, thank you.
Wow.
Finally. Let's go. Woo! It hit the same way like that bag hit.
I guess it's good that we see it.
Yeah, it's good. Where did I put the measuring tape? In here? 20 and a half.
Right up there, right at the top. Right there, perfect.
Yes.
20 and a half.
Yep. Woohoo! On the boom, baby. So, what a fish. What a fish. Hey, trying to bite me. There you go. Keep pressure, keep pressure. Bring them up. Woo! Looks like today they want white, huh? Look at that white pattern. See that white pattern? That's actually pretty cool. Beautiful fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. And now throw them back. Here, dude. That's pretty cool. It's definitely biting now. awesome. That's incredible. So since we have a bonus tag, they have to be 24 inches. I don't know about this guy, but 23.5-inch striper on a jerk shad salt that's That was such a fun fight. That was such a fun fight. Holy cow. I thought it was a big fluke.
Yeah.
And he started ripping drag and I was like, no, that's not a fluke. 23.5-inch striper. Very fun fight, like super fun fight. So the day before, this is a few days later, we went out again and the conditions were horrible. Crazy winds again, cloudy conditions, rough waves, rough weather, dirty water. So it was a pretty nasty day. The day before we caught 1 striper and 2 flukes, so it wasn't really that good, but the fluke were a little bigger, which is what we were looking for. So we went out there again looking for another keeper, hopefully a few keepers, and maybe a bonus catch striper again. That was super fun on light tackle. But the rod I'm using here is I'm using my Tsunami Carbon Shield 3 with my Tsunami 2000 Evict. Again, single jig bucktail jerk shad. I did need this because the weather was a little rougher. So this whole time I was just fishing bucktails. Let's see what happens this day. Broke me off. Just broke me off. So I got another keeper, and this fish just completely swallowed it. I was jigging it, and then all of a sudden, when I went to lift up my rod, I just felt dead weight. And as soon as you saw me set the hook, I buried the hook into the cartilage of the jaw, which is the ideal place where you want your hook to land, because that's the toughest place in the mouth of the fluke to hook it. So when you set the hook super hard, you gotta make sure you get in that cartilage to have a 99% chance of reeling in that fish in. So remember, if you're out there fluking, just as soon as you feel that weight, just set the hook as hard as you can to bury that hook into the cartilage and get a nice sized fish. So that was the first fluke of the outing here. Let's see if we can get any more. Dad's got a gigantic one. Walk towards the fish once it goes out. Yeah, walk towards it, walk towards it. All right, walk back, keep going. It's a big one. Oh, it's a striped bass. It's a big striped bass. Keep going. That's a keeper. That might be a bonus tag. Look at him. You got a striper on your... Alright, hold him tight.
You got him.
Look at that salt deck shit. Look at that, Dad. Look at you. Hold them up. beautiful. Let me go get the camera. Yes.
I missed you. I missed you, buddy.
It's a short. Do you want to measure it?
No,
Whoa.
it's tiny. I missed him though. Thank you for biting me. That was a trick check. Okay.
You gotta fix it, but throw the fish back first. Woo! Ah! There he goes.
No.
All ripped up. Yep. What a video. We hope you enjoyed this video, and it was a struggle. We were definitely battling from tough conditions, heavy waves, heavy wind, tough current, dirty water sometimes. So it was definitely tough, but we made it out. I caught a monster 20 plus inch 7-pound fluke. I'm happy with that. I caught keepers, and we caught some striped bass as well, which I'm happy about as well. It was fun fight catching them on our light tackle. Like I said in the beginning, all the gear is going to be linked down in the description box below, so go check that out. Please like, comment, share to your family, friends, and subscribe. All the support you guys have been giving us has been incredible. But without further ado, remember, life is better when you add fish and water. And don't forget to check out this video right over here. See you out there, everyone.